Shadow of the Colossus originally came out on the PlayStation 2 back in 2005. The game followed Wonder, a young man on a mission to bring a presumed loved one back from death. While in time the game would be deemed a masterpiece by many, upon its release it was actually criticized for its frame rate drops, annoying camera, spotty controls, and overall world emptiness. Regardless of these blaring issues, I remember thoroughly enjoying the original as it had a certain magic to it. It was able to make me feel something through its art design and visual storytelling while not being like any game I'd played at the time. Would I have labeled it a masterpiece back when I was 16? Probably not. However, I would have described it as an artistic game that was able to elicit an emotional response from me. It managed to feel like something that I had discovered that no one else knew about, and no one else was supposed to know about, and as time passed, Colossus would prove to be a unique and memorable game for me. Naturally, I was very excited to see it was being built from the ground up for the PlayStation 4, and made it a point to purchase a physical copy on the day of its release. Having just slain the final Colossi, it pleases me to say that Bluepoint did a mostly fantastic job in recreating this piece of PlayStation history. I will start by getting this out of the way. This remake looks absolutely gorgeous. Playing on a PlayStation 4 Pro with the performance option enabled at times was nothing short of breathtaking. There were many moments where I would just pause and simply stare at the somber scenery and the world, just like wishing that I was more adept in the game's photo mode. The foliage as well as draw distance are also jaw-dropping and are only matched by a few of the best looking games available. There is some screen tearing in the main temple of the game, which is a shame considering how it's literally the one area that you will have to constantly revisit throughout the course of the campaign. Performance and graphics aside, the rest of Shadow of the Colossus is mostly the same. The game still is great with some standout issues. The most noticeable this time around would have to be the camera. While the haunting beauty of its world and the unmatched scale of its 16 inhabitants was always incredible to look at, I just wish I was able to do on my terms and not the deranged cameras. It felt like the game was perpetually trying to shift the camera to show me how impressive the scale of these moments were instead of just assuming I knew and letting me take the reins. I knew the game looked amazing, I just wish the game didn't insist upon me knowing. It's clear developer Bluepoint has a massive respect for this exclusive IP, as a ton of love clearly went into making this game. What it boils down to is this: if you thought the original was a masterpiece, you're gonna feel the same way here. Shadow of the Colossus for PS4 is fantastic, and there's still nothing like the epic task of taking down any one of the game's 16 Colossi. But with that being said, some of the magic from 2005 is missing here, and the emptiness of the world this time around made this remake feel like a tech demo at times. As always, thanks so much for watching the video, and if you'd like to see more like it, go ahead and click that subscribe button.